Super Mario jumps from video games to the big screen and from the big screen into space with the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And in this video, we're gonna uncover every secret and hidden detail in his first trailer. Give that like button a loving coat of paint and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything about Nintendo and Super Mario. Here are 15 hidden details from the first trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Rosalina makes her first appearance in the Super Mario Cinematic Universe, and she's one of the most beloved characters among fans worldwide. We see her in a video from her library, reading a storybook to the Lumas, a location that already appeared in the Wii game Super Mario Galaxy. If you zoom in on one of them, you'll notice that baby Lumas have a pacifier in their mouths, and you can also spot that grown-up Lumas have teeth. The actress voicing Rosalina is Brie Larson, known for roles like Captain America and the series Lesson in Chemistry. Back in 2020, her boyfriend mentioned that she had become obsessed with Super Mario Galaxy, so it's likely Illumination and Nintendo were already sounding her out for Rosalina around that time. Bowser Jr.'s appearance in the movie was almost a given, and here he is, looking extra punk after transforming with the magic paintbrush. But several things about his form have changed. Bowser's transform look in the film draws from Super Mario Bros. Wonder, although it also mixes in that inky, malevolent vibe from Bowser's Fury. The most striking change, if you pause and zoom in on Bowser Jr.'s brush, you can see his own logo on it rather than Professor Egad's mark that became canon in the games. Bowser Jr. stole Egad's brush after Luigi's Mansion, and we've seen him wield this creative tool as the main weapon in plenty of later games. In Bowser's Fury, Bowser Jr.'s brush is practically the same as the one shown in the movie. The Super Mario Galaxy movie is loaded with elements from the Super Mario Galaxy games, obviously, but if you watch the trailer closely, you'll catch a lot more that isn't so trivial. The story once again unfolds in the Mushroom Kingdom, with Mario, Peach, and Luigi settling in after the events of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Every 100 years, a massive comet passes over the Mushroom Kingdom and the Star Festival is held. That's straight out of both Super Mario Galaxy titles. In both the promo poster and the shot of Mario and Peach gazing at the sky, you can see star bits, the little crystal pieces you could collect and fling in the Galaxy games. Peach and Toad launch themselves with launch stars that catapult you from planet to planet, just like in the games. Even the planetoids out in space share those familiar shapes and the same playful gravity rules as in the Galaxy games. There's a scene where Mario and Luigi ride through a desert on a motorcycle, and if you go frame by frame, you can spot a sticker that says Tostarena, the official name tied to Super Mario Odyssey's Sand Kingdom. You can actually buy that sticker in the game. The big pyramid in the background is the famous inverted pyramid of Tostarena, guarded by Noclatec. The Sand Kingdom already showed up in the first Mario movie, but it looks like Nintendo has more to tell us about this place. Just ask Jack Black, who introduced the trailer wearing a shirt that nods to Mexico's Day of the Dead sugar skulls, and in turn to the Tostarenas, inhabitants of the Sand Kingdom. The giant robot attacking Rosalina in the trailer is Megaleg, first seen in Super Mario Galaxy. If you look closely, it has 3 legs, just like in the first game, so don't confuse it with the Super Mario Galaxy 2 counterpart, Dig-a-Leg, which only has 2. In the games, this robot is controlled by Bowser Jr., so it wouldn't be surprising if this scene lines up with Bowser Jr. at the controls. There are more hidden details in this sequence. Behind Megaleg, you can spot the Comet Observatory, the ship Rosalina uses to sail the galaxy with the Lumas. In the first game, this place serves as a central hub where you gather all the power stars. And on the doorway where Rosalina peeks out, you can see a tiny figurine of a grand star, the big stars Mario had to recover to power up the Comet Observatory so he could reach the center of the universe and rescue Princess Peach from Bowser's clutches. Peach seems to have polished her self-defense techniques in the Super Mario Galaxy movie because besides punching and kicking, she now relies on a pink parasol. This classic item is a nod to the early retro games where Super Mario first appeared, and it has accompanied Peach in adventures like Super Smash Bros. Or Luigi's Mansion 3, becoming one of the princess's most recognizable symbols. The skeleton Mario painting Bowser's working on in his tiny castle hides more than you'd think. To begin with, it's inspired by Munch's classic painting, the Scream. The skeleton with the cap matches one of the special outfits in Super Mario Odyssey, where you can literally strip Mario down to the bones. You can also see Mario's skeleton in Super Mario Galaxy, especially if he dies by electrocution. If you want to uncover more Super Mario Galaxy secrets, we'll leave our trivia video linked up here. The scene where Rosalina faces Megaleg hides a lot more than you might think, especially in how she fights. Some of her moves are drawn from the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Attacking with a magic wand and the way she drifts through the air are exactly the same. After that, it does take some new liberties, like throw in several star-shaped rings, but it doesn't stray far from her in-game fighting style. The sound Bowser Jr. makes when transforming into Dark Bowser Jr. can't go unnoticed. According to many viewers, it's exactly the same sound used for the Prowler in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Here's what the first official poster for the Super Mario Galaxy movie looks like, and you need to look very closely to spot the hidden details it hides. In one of the boats, you can see Chef Toad, the toad in charge of preparing the food at the restaurants in the Super Nintendo World Parks. Up here, there's a video showing all the food at the restaurant. We ordered the entire menu. In another boat, there's a little toad who's a huge Mario fan. If you look at his hands, he's holding a Mario plush, and he's also wearing pajamas with a Super Mario's face pattern on it. When Bowser goes to meet Mario and Luigi, he starts racing up the stairs while humming a song. This melody could be a nod to the Bowser battle theme from Super Mario 64. Where Mario had to grab his tail and hurl him into the spiked bombs. Bowser's miniature castle hides a bunch of secrets. On the first floor, there's a cardboard fireplace with King Bowser's emblem on top. On the second floor, on the left, is the iconic piano Bowser used in the first movie to compose songs. And to its right, a lovely bonsai, showing this is a much calmer, rehabilitated Bowser. The third floor is where things get interesting. In the bottom left corner, there's a portrait of Peach and another one of Mario that's being crossed out. The flowers in the center are a reference to the Yoshi's Island series. You can also spot a painting of a Koopa playing a harp, a vase of piranha plant flowers, and several portraits of Bowser painted in different art styles, like this one, which reminds us of Yoshi's Island, or this last one that reminds us of Bowser's Fury. Behind Bowser's miniature castle, there's a wall covered in paintings. If you zoom in on one of them, you can see a classic Super Mario end-of-level flagpole. In fact, all the paintings depict the Mushroom Kingdom's outdoors, blending nature with original elements from the video game levels. Absolutely gorgeous. And speaking of gorgeous, check out this sultry portrait of Bowser with Princess Peach. Bowser Jr.'s design has really caught fans' attention for one specific detail: his eyes. As in the games, Bowser Jr.'s eyes are quite small, but instead of just two black dots, they now have irises and pupils like Bowser's. Because you can't see any sclera, the effect is pretty unsettling. By the way, his original language voice actor is Benny Safdie, an American actor and director who appeared in films like Oppenheimer and Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Even though it didn't seem like it at first, history repeats itself in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. At the end of the trailer, you can see the film's logo, and if you watch closely, certain letters briefly sparkle. If you put them together, they spell "He Mr. Gay." It's an unintentional wink to the hidden message in the first Super Mario Galaxy for Wii, where picking out the twinkling letter spelled "You are Mr. Gay." Keep traveling in our spaceship to the other secrets and curiosities videos we're linking here, and don't miss the next ones by subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.